beautiful, and welcome back to Look at Me Now, the Coach Heather Experience, your space for transformation, elevation, and joy. From your personal life to your professional world, I'll help you love your life more, love yourself more, love others more, and feel the confidence and the worth that you deserve. I'm Heather, a registered nurse, fitness professional, life coach, and believer that joy is pure medicine. Today's episode is called Movement is Medicine, Becoming the $1 Million Woman Within. So take a deep breath with me. Everyone, let's inhale, deep, deep, deep. And exhale every old story that says you have to wait. Today we're inhaling possibility and we're exhaling all those limiting beliefs. This episode is not about chasing success. It's about remembering who you really are. Because somewhere inside you lives a woman who already knows she's worthy, that she's enough, that she is worthy of abundance, of love, of freedom, of peace. And today, we're bringing her back to life, or perhaps meeting her for the very first time. A few years ago, I looked like I had it all together. Teaching, traveling, coaching, smiling in every picture, the perfect kids, a great husband, the perfect job. But I kept bumping into an invisible ceiling. And there were things in my past that I hadn't dealt with. You know, I was searching for my identity. My business was steady, but it wasn't soaring. My relationship was just kind of blah, not expanding. And I remember thinking, why can't I break through? I'm doing everything right. Why can't, I change and grow? And one morning I read a line from Dr. Joe Dispenza that said your outer world will never outgrow the identity that you rehearse on the inside. It hit me like lightning, and I realized I was still rehearsing the old Heather, the one who played it safe, and even the one who was destructive because of trauma that made me feel that chaos was safe, right? That messy was safe, that destructive behavior was safe. Loving yourself is beautiful, but growth sometimes asks us for something even more than that, right? To love yourself enough to grow, to love yourself enough to evolve, to recognize your worth and take it to the next step. For example, every time I used to say, this is just how I am, we freeze our potential in time. Life is movement, and movement is how the soul says, I am alive. So if you feel stuck, maybe it's not that you're blocked. Maybe you're just overdue for a new identity rehearsal. Or maybe like me, you have to get messy and overcome some stuff so you can go to that next level and start loving yourself. So whisper right now to yourself, I am safe to evolve. I am safe to grow. Now, let's talk about the science behind change. Your brain's number one job is safety, not success, a loving relationship, money. No, it's safety. And it builds routines around whatever feels familiar, even when that familiar hurts or it's destructive to you. That's why people stay in jobs or relationships or habits that no longer fit, even addictions, right? But you are not stuck with your past programs because your brain is plastic, meaning it rewires with every new thought plus emotion plus movement that you repeat. So new thoughts alone aren't enough. You must feel them and move them. It could just be little micro actions. So when you pair a new belief with a new gesture, your entire nervous system says, we live differently now. Okay? So you're not stuck with your past programming. Your brain is plastic, meaning it can ebb and flow, change. It's called neuroplasticity. So it means your brain can rewire with every new thought, with every new movement. But thoughts alone aren't enough. You must feel them and move them. When you pair a new belief with a new gesture, your entire nervous system says, this is who we are now. We live differently now. This is the new safe. This is the new normal. So this is what we're doing now, okay? So for example, stand tall, feet grounded, heart open. Nice big posture. Even open up your arms if you want, make yourself big and strong. And say it with me. I am a woman who attracts abundance through joy. I am a woman who attracts abundance through joy. This is not pretend. This is neuroplasticity in action. Identity is a muscle. You don't think yourself into a new life, you practice yourself into it. So you have to think and do the actions, the movements, every dance, every walk, every stretch. Each is a message to your future. I'm coming. This is the new me. 5 minutes of stretching, 10-minute walk. And you accompanied by the thought, I am a fit woman. I am a woman who exercises. Now let's talk about radiance, the feminine frequency of receiving. Feminine energy is not weakness, it's magnetism. It's the light that draws people and possibilities to you without force. It's a way to draw success without pushing. This is a good example, okay? When I stopped over-explaining and started doing what lit me up, dancing, traveling, creating LuminaFit from passion, everything began to flow. Money, love, my relationship, opportunities. Not because I chased them, not because I controlled harder, not because I worked harder, but because I was glowing. But because I took the time to journal and get a massage and think about what I wanted and think about what micro actions and micro habits I wanted to put into my life and think about what I was thinking about. Structure and surrender. When your inner masculine provides safety, your feminine can shine. So ask yourself, where am I giving from emptiness instead of overflow? Where can I fill my own cup today so that I can shine a bigger light onto others and into my life? Maybe it's a sunset walk. Maybe it's a massage. Maybe it's a dance break in your kitchen or writing a love letter to yourself. Maybe it's a sacred no. That's how you become both soft and strong. It's how you turn your life into art. All right, beautiful ones. So in our next segment, we'll go deeper into shadow work and learn how movement heals what sometimes words cannot. Before the $1 million woman rises, she meets the part of herself that she's tried to hide. And it doesn't have to be $1 million. It could be what that represents. It's just representing abundant. It could be abundant love, passion, joy, being an amazing parent or an amazing partner. The girl who overgave. The woman who smiled through burnout. the achiever who thought rest was weakness. I know her. I was her. And every time I ignored my desires, my exhaustion, I whispered to my nervous system, my worth is in my doing. I am only worthy if I am good enough. If my house is clean enough, if I'm good enough at my job, if I'm a good enough parent, if I'm a good enough wife. And every time I said yes, when my soul screamed no, I taught my body that my boundaries did not matter. That version of me wasn't broken. She was simply over-identified with survival. I was in survival mode and I thought that I wasn't enough. And the problem is we'll never be if it's based on our works, right? But when I finally allowed myself to cry, breathe, mess up, slow down, speed up, my body began to trust me again. You see, trauma, big or small, isn't just in the mind, it's in the muscles, it's in the body. Tight shoulders, clenched jaw, held breath. Movement loosens memories that words can't reach. That's why sometimes if you're in an intense yoga class, you might bawl crying, especially if it has to do with hip chakra, because a lot of us women keep our tension and our trauma in our hips. So let's do this. Let's roll our shoulders back a little bit. Open our chest, open our heart. Let your spine ripple like ocean waves. Let your spine ripple. Inhale, forgiveness, and exhale, release. Inhale, forgiveness, and exhale, release. You are not behind, whether you're 20 or 70. You are not broken. You are becoming lighter for the rise that is coming. So, let's redefine what $1 million woman really means. She walks into a room and everything softens. Her peace feels like luxury. Her boundaries glow like gold because now you know your worth. And if you don't know it yet, neither did I, but you can discover it. Every step that you take towards loving yourself, to living as her, every step that you take brings you closer to knowing your worth and knowing that you are a prize. So let's do this. We're going to do this little 3-step ritual. 1, vision. Every morning, see her. Picture her posture. See her smile, her calendar, her community, her boyfriend or her husband or her partner. 2, embodiment. Move like her before she arrives. Maybe she stretches before coffee. Maybe she dances while cooking. Maybe she walks with her head high. Practice her moving like her. Number 3, evidence. Collect proof that it's working. A compliment, an idea, a moment of calm, write it down. Somebody tells you, I like your outfit, you're glowing today, your hair looks pretty. Don't just, never, no, it's ugly. Write it down. Say thank you. This is who we are now. This is who we are becoming. And later today, write this sentence and finish it. I am a woman who, fill in the blank. I am a woman who. And fill in the blank with your new identity. For example, I am a woman who exercises. I am a woman who is naturally slim. I am a woman who has the love of my life. I am a woman who has the business of my dreams. Now remember, we're not chasing this life. We're becoming the woman who naturally lives it, who attracts it. And the way we do that is by embodying it with our thoughts, with small little actions. You don't have to go to the gym for an hour. Take a 10-minute walk. Dance for 10 minutes. Lift 10 minutes of weights. Get outside and fly a kite. Walk to a neighbor's house. Take your dog outside for a few minutes. Our bodies are the most honest diaries that we own. Every emotion that we've ever swallowed waits somewhere beneath our skin, asking for movement. Confidence isn't just a thought, it's a hormonal state. When you stand tall, your serotonin rises. When you dance, dopamine and oxytocin flood your bloodstream. When you breathe deeply, and you could box breathing and hold it and then exhale, or you can just take deep breaths. But when you breathe deeply, your cortisol drops, your stress hormone drops. Stress and cortisol can also make women hold on to weight and make us where we work out every single day, but we can't lose weight because we're too stressed. That's why sometimes super, super intense workouts have an opposite effect. So yes, movement is literally medicine. So let's practice right now. Inhale and lift your arms wide. Exhale and float them down. Now let's sway side to side. You can do it gently, okay? Close your eyes if you can. You can do a full sway or you can do slightly sway. Close your eyes if you can and whisper, I am safe in my body. You are safe. You are loved. That's the language that your nervous system understands. And your brain understands this. Every squat, every stretch, every dance floor moment, every karate kick, every weight lift, lifting weights, rewires your self-image faster than 1,000 affirmations. Movement doesn't just change your body. It changes your belief about yourself. It changes your belief about what your body deserves. All right, so now we're stepping into the magnetic woman frequency. This is where everything you've learned and rehearsed gets put into action, right? This is where we turn all of that into power and presence. Now that you feel safe inside your skin, we're going to switch on the light that draws everything good towards you. That magnetic energy. Magnetism is not manipulation. It's authenticity amplified. It's when your joy and your light and your confidence becomes contagious. Your sensuality becomes sacred, not shameful. And your truth starts to speak louder than your fear. So, psychology tells us that humans gravitate towards coherence. People that's energy matches their truth. Pretending feels heavy because the nervous system knows it's offbeat. But alignment, that is electric. And that will draw your desires towards you. Your desire for whatever abundance that you want in this life, whether it's love, wealth, passion, fulfilling your purpose in your career, or all of the above, right? So, smile right now, even if no one sees you. Feel your heart lift. That is chemistry changing. Laughter, play, adventure, curiosity. These are magnetic frequencies. They tell life, I am available for joy. They tell God, in my case, or the universe, whatever you believe in, source, I love life. I'm ready for more. And I'm grateful for what you've given me. I'm grateful for the life that I have. So go flirt with life a little bit. Buy the flowers. Wear the outfit. Dance in the parking lot. Take the trip. Buy the dress. Say yes to the invite. Start the business. Send the text. Make the post. Magnetism is not luck. It's a living invitation. So, the moment you say, I'm ready, the universe leans in and whispers, I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you, baby girl. All right, let's zoom out for a moment. 5 years from now, picture yourself waking up. Sunlight filters through soft curtains. You stretch strong, peaceful in your love life. Maybe you're running a company. Maybe you've got your dream job. Teaching, training, raising babies, painting, mentoring, whatever that looks like for you. And whatever your world looks like, it hums with gratitude. It hums with joy. Every success that you see around you started with one movement, one walk, one class, one boundary, one yes, one post, one text, one application. Legacy isn't what you leave behind when you're gone. It's what you live while you're here. So right now you are creating ripples through everyone you touch. Family, clients, friends, children, parents. They feel your healing. They mirror your courage. So close your eyes for a moment. Breathe into your heart and repeat after me softly, or say it out loud. I am radiant. I am magnetic. I am the medicine. I am the $1 million woman within. That is your frequency. That is your legacy. It's what the world feels when you walk in a room. So now, let's anchor everything that we've explored today. Close your eyes if you're not driving, if you can. And even if you are, you can still do this exercise. Breathe deeply into your belly. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now see a doorway glowing with a golden light ahead of you. Step through it. You're walking into your dream space. Maybe your home, maybe your studio, maybe your business, maybe your next chapter. Hear music in the background. Feel warmth on your skin. See the faces of people's lives that you've touched. Your phone pings, ding, another membership, another client, another compliment, another life changed. Gratitude floods your heart. Whisper to yourself, I am radiant. I am magnetic. I am $1 million CEO. I impact thousands with my love. I am already her. Now breathe this image into every cell of your body. When you open your eyes, carry it with you. Beautiful soul, remember this. You don't chase the dream. You become the dream. You don't earn your worth. You are already worthy. You are worth more than diamonds and rubies. Every breath, every beat of music, every step, every courageous decision is a brushstroke in the masterpiece of your life. Movement is medicine. Identity is destiny. And the $1 million version of you is not a fantasy. It's a frequency that you can step into right now. And if this episode lit a spark into you, share it with someone who needs it. Share it with a friend. Come join me at LuminaFit.com or CoachHeatherOwens.com, where movement meets mindset and adventure. Come check out if you live in the Georgia area, I'm having a free Glow Gala on December 27th in Loganville, Georgia, but it's live streaming worldwide. It's completely free. Space is limited in person, and I'm sending everyone who signs up virtually a link. So go to Eventbrite, link in my bio to sign up if you'd like to partake in the Glow Gala. It's going to be girls' night out meets fitness fun, meets mingling and champagne, and just a big fun party of women's empowerment, affirmations, love, and light to help show you how worthy and special that you are, how beautiful you are on the inside and out. You are absolutely amazing. You could do anything that you set your mind to. And baby, don't let anybody tell you different. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time.
Could see that you